What's up, family? So in this video, I wanted to give you guys a quick story about me and how I basically was able to improve how I talk. And I know there's a lot of guys out there who struggle when speaking to other people, struggle presenting. So becoming a better speaker can improve so many different areas of your life. But in my case, when I was way younger, I was horrible at speaking. I hated talking. I want to kind of back up all the way to when I was like in grade school. So if you guys don't know already, I'm actually Jamaican American. I grew up in a fully Jamaican household. I spoke with the same accent and dialect that you hear people talk when you see people of that culture on TV, right? So when I would go to school and try to speak to other people, I had a thick accent. I tried to clean it up a little bit, but the accent was clearly there. And I would get mocked all the time, made fun of. People just loved mocking my accent and how I talked. After that point in time, I absolutely hated speaking, hated talking to other people, and just the thought of speaking made me nervous. So here are some quick things that I did in order to improve how I speak, whether it's speaking to other people, presenting, or talking on camera like this. So here we go. The first thing I did was I learned how to relax. Being able to relax when you speak is such a powerful thing because you're not rushing to get your words out, which is something that I used to always do. I was so afraid of talking and putting my thoughts out there that I thought if I spoke fast enough, I could say what I needed to say and I wouldn't have to deal with any of the backlash and hope that maybe, hey, somebody didn't hear me. Focusing on relaxing while I spoke allowed me to release a lot of anxiety that I felt whenever I would start talking. So if any of you are struggling with being relaxed while you speak, just focus on speaking slower. And I also should mention that after being made fun of so often for how I talked, I developed like a stuttering problem and a speech impediment, and that was the icing on the cake. It made it 10 times harder to talk because now, in addition to being nervous and anxious before I talked, when the words actually started to come out, it would sound funny because I'd be stuttering. So it was just a whole bunch of things. The second thing I did to improve my speech problems is that I had to start talking out loud when nobody was around. Look, let's face it, anytime you want to become better at anything, you have to practice. And obviously talking is one of those things where if you talk more, you'll get better at it. Since I was so nervous of speaking to other people, I had to figure out a solution. So I started talking out loud. When I was reading, I would read out loud. If I had a thought that came to my mind and I needed to express it in a way, I would just say it out loud. Not necessarily talking to myself or anything, but just being able to put my thoughts out there and put the words out there really helped me improve just my general tone and my inflection in my voice. The third thing I did was I expected the hiccups to come and I embraced them. The truth of the matter is there's going to be a lot of setbacks and a lot of issues and obstacles that come when you're trying to improve your speech. Sometimes you'll be feeling really confident about talking and then you'll start stuttering or mess up on a word, and then one word becomes two, and then now you're just stuck and you can't finish your sentence or your thought. It's a really tough thing, but you got to understand that the hiccups are going to come, and obviously as adults now, a lot of people are a little bit more acceptable about that stuff. Now I'm glad that I managed to fix that years back, but there are people who still struggle with it in adult age. So if you're struggling with it right now, it's important to understand that you're gonna mess up, okay? You're gonna get stuck on some words. You're gonna have trouble pronouncing something. It's fine. Just keep trying to improve in every single interaction. And the fourth thing I did was grow and just be more confident. I didn't get to the point where I am now, speaking in front of a camera overnight. It took years of hard work, messing up, starting conversations and not knowing what to say, saying something and messing up. So it took a lot of work to get here. It's a lot quicker for other people who tend to be a little bit more social. I'm a guy who's a little bit more reserved, a bit more of an introvert, so I didn't get to talk to that many people. So when I did, I tried to improve every single time. Becoming more confident in what you're saying will improve every single interaction you have. At the end of the day, people struggle with their speech for all different kinds of reasons. For some, similar to me, they have language or dialect barriers that it's hard to get past. For some, it's also about them being nervous to present in front of others and they feel like they're going to be laughed at or everybody's going to be hyper focused on them. But the fact is most people don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. So ultimately, don't allow your speech problems to hold you back in life. You can always improve from anything you're struggling with right now, and that includes how you talk. So if you enjoy content like this, as always, drop a like below, leave a comment sharing your thoughts on this topic, follow me on my socials, and subscribe for more.